Bryan here. And yeah, I'm recording while I'm driving, but I'm doing it safe. Look, hands-free. Hands-free! So I wanted to talk to you guys about a common phenomenon about driving. I am very guilty of something called road rage. When I'm driving and someone comes right up behind me or starts acting really silly, I really get triggered. I get very, very angry. And I wanted to talk to you guys about this because I think a lot of you have experienced it. I think for me, when someone, comes up on my bumper, they're tailgating me really close, I don't drive too fast. And I try and, go over to the right a little bit to let someone pass when they can pass. But I think it's sometimes when people are in their vehicle, they feel that they have a liberty that they wouldn't normally have. It's kind of like if someone goes into a store and the person who is serving them, they talk to them or treat them in a certain way that they would never talk to or treat the person, just out on the street face to face. Or kind of like certain people when they make comments over the internet because they know they don't have to run the risk of meeting that person face to face. That's, I think, part of how the society that we live in now. People don't have to be accountable that way, but road rage. You're driving, you're minding your own business, and then you get people that will come right up behind you. Oh, people are always in a rush. The song by Alabama, I'm in a hurry, but I don't know why. That's a very true song. In my older age now, in my 50s and even in my 40s, I was never a fast driver. I don't like to be in a rush. I don't like to be rushed. But with driving, when people do that, I don't know if it's just the man in me, the alpha, or apparently now I think I'm more of a sigma male than an alpha male. But you feel like someone's challenging you or calling you out. And I start getting really mad. So then it's usually what I have to do when I get to that point, I'll pull over somewhere and let them go by. Because really, if you get into a fight, you chase after them, you get out of the vehicle, it's not worth the legal fees. It's not worth the police hassle. Having to deal with charges, having to hire lawyers, it's not worth it. But sometimes I'll, and I've worked on myself. I've really worked on myself with this. I'll pull over and I'll be like, Bryan, you are being so silly. This person coming up behind you, they don't know you. They're not trying to challenge you. They're just in a rush, being silly. They'd be doing this to whoever happens to be in front of them. Those people, the people they tailgate and then they'll finally pass you. And then they just speed up to tailgate the next person. And then you'll end up meeting each other at a stop sign or a red light somewhere anyway. You pull up right behind them at the red light and you're like, was it worth all that? The other thing I must mention too is guns, okay? I live in Canada. So up here in Canada, I take more liberty, unfortunately, with my road rage. But when I'm in the States visiting, maybe I'm down visiting some American friends, if someone's tailgating me, I'll just pull over, let them go by. I'm like, hey man, cool brother. Because I don't know what they're packing. But for me, road rage is a real thing. I've been guilty of it. I did have some incidents when I was younger that I'm not proud of. I won't get into them in this video, but you can't do that. And it's like, man, why do we, I'm sure I'm not the only one, but why do we get so worked up and angry when stuff like that happens? Like, road rage is a real thing for a lot of people. And a lot of people act in a way in their vehicle that they wouldn't normally act if they went up to that person face to face. They wouldn't walk up to them and start talking to them like that, or maybe some people would. But what is it about road rage that just really, what is it about the driving thing that just really sets people off? That's my observation about it. What do you guys think? Comment below. Have you experienced road rage? Have you been the victim of road rage? Maybe do you antagonize people when you drive? What do you think about what I'm saying here? Let me know in the comments. This is Bryan, signing off.